Welcome to the video. Livy and I are outside and wanted to do a quick video about this chandelier I told y'all about. I got out of there yesterday. And I'm not really sure what to do with it. Now this box is all oily, but it's got the some of these pieces are in really good condition for parts. Here's the bulb. Isn't that a wild color? We're talking, this is about 1920s. Now look at this cord. I guess they rescued it from probably a demolition or something. I just think maybe somebody could use it, do something with it. It's too historical to scrap. And here's the parts of it. I don't even know how it goes. It's copper, is what that looks like. It's like a wall sconce. Really pretty colors there. She's like looking like, what is it? It's nothing to eat. I don't understand. It's got some made in USA, of course. A number there. Double golden. I don't know. Then these have, I think it's a riddle. That looks like brass. I don't even know how it goes, but somebody, you know, if that's how it all goes together, if this is just some weird parts of it, I have no idea. But somebody ought to be able to do something with this, you know? So I'll probably, when we get the laptop back, which we haven't got, I'll probably take pictures and put it on Etsy. See if somebody will just, you know, want to restore it or something. Our peppers are still going strong. Look how pretty. I mean, I need to research other peppers to grow because I can't eat these too much. My friend, she does cook with them, flavors things with them. And so these spindly ones that are in the little pots are still putting out some tomatoes. I was talking to a guy. The truck had problems today, and I was talking to a guy, and these are the later ones that we just planted not too long ago in bigger pots, and they are really coming along. We got some birds coming to the feeder. They're probably gonna fly off. I just have the one little feeder in there. You can't even see it. So hopefully the hawk doesn't really come right here to them. Anyway, these are about as tall, almost as tall as my shoulder. This one is. This one's coming up to my shoulder. And they are putting flowers, and they are really growing like crazy. The soil was a much bigger, better mixture. My garlic's coming up in there. And at the same time we planted, there's a pepper and there's a cantaloupe from seeds with some flowers. But these smaller ones in there are just planted without this good soil. For some reason this one's getting yellow. I don't know why. So that's what's going on. It looks There goes. We got a lot of cardinals. They love this little sunflower seeds. And some potatoes in there. I don't know how they're doing. And then just some buckets with stuff that for later when it gets a little cooler and there's an official time for the fall garden. There was some guys at the shop, automotive shop, older gentlemen with the Vietnam War caps on, and they came in and they were talking about tomatoes, and they're from Houston, and they're saying they're just not turning red. Not the regular size ones, but the ones that did well for them this year are the little cherry tomatoes. They said they have so many cherry tomatoes. There she is. You having a good day? You are. Give me a shake. Give me a shake. Ah, you lazy. There you go. All right. Well, she thinks I got a treat with me. She knew I didn't, so she was kind of slow. You were slow on that. Here's our avocado. Just for the fun of it. It's not going to produce anything. And that's about it. The cucumbers may still be doing something. They're still going strong with the... That's a pretty good one right there. In this tiny little thing, and still putting out flowers when they're getting eaten up. So next time, this fall, I'm gonna, put those in those better, bigger buckets, and we'll probably have some good ones. This is just a wild, not a wild grape, but probably a muscadine. Here's our, oh, it bloomed, y'all. First time blooming, the passion flower. Oh my, I didn't realize we had a bloom. I knew it was going to bloom, so y'all here with me as I see it for the first time. That's beautiful. And this thing is going to climb up on this little copper thing. It's in a small bucket. It should be in a bigger bucket. It's not in the ground because it's invasive. And our parsley's doing pretty good. The climbing rose. Maybe that's the climbing rose. The chive, the dill not doing too well. The chili patine pepper doing fantastic. They are super hot. I cannot eat them. They make me start coughing. The mint, not too good. Basil. My friend had her coworker saying that she's got butterflies all over her fennel plant, laying eggs. Of course, then the caterpillars are going to eat the fennel. But she captured some eggs. I don't know what she did. Put a branch in a container and watching a butterfly hatch and all. So that doll's going on that. So we're going to put all this up, and what do y'all think? It's just beautiful, isn't it? You know what my favorite part is really is just the paint on that sconce. Wall sconce. I mean, wonder what this came out of. It's just so unique. And there's only the one. Alright, well, I don't know, you never know. I've got the only jewelry we have is the naturals. I'm just going to sit down for a minute. We've got like the 1, 2, 3. I need to fill this other one. They're really liking that. It's wonderful and nice and breezy out here this evening. It was maybe, officially, I don't know if it reached 100 today, but it is so nice out here tonight. Oh, Minka hadn't been eating since yesterday. I thought it was the heat, but I looked in her mouth finally, and she doesn't have some teeth in the front, and then the two pointy ones are red in the gum, so she's got to go. And I called immediately, and they said we get you in tomorrow at 2:30. So she's going to be going to the vet tomorrow at 2:30, and hopefully we're going to get her straightened out. You know, I don't know. I remember when we took her initially, I don't think we got a good oral exam because she was hard to handle. As you can imagine, she was still very wild and scared to death. And we're just trying to get her shots and stuff. So we're going to get her checked over good tomorrow. And I'll tell y'all what the vet says. A really great vet. I've been going to her for 30-something years. She's been in practice. She's fantastic. So anyway, so we're sitting out here. It is beautiful. That pine tree in the front died. We had a real rough summer. And even though I watered it, you cannot just turn on the hose every day and give a tree that large what it needs when you're in a really bad drought. And that's what happened last summer. It had already been diseased, so it was already going downhill and full of holes and stuff when we bought the house. So, but to have that taken down is $2,000. So it's sitting out there, sitting there for a while. We had that one cut because it hung over the house. It was so huge, and then another big part of it broke off and is just hanging. We'll go over here and look. But around here, when the wind, you just got to make sure your house is clear of things that are going to fall and crush the house. So if you look in the lot, and I have not gone into this area because see all the dead branches? It's still a big heavy part hanging up in there. And that's probably $1,000 job right there. So we're just letting Mother Nature and gravity take, take its work on it, and then we'll see what happens. The rest of the lot is safe for me to walk in. And there's the Brady Bunch over there. The red truck, that's the Brady Bunch, their perfect little world. And we don't hear the guinea hens signaling that the sun has gone down, the sun has gone down, get in the house. But Olivia kind of misses, right, Olivia? You miss the noise of the bird. Where's the bird? Well, I don't want to get her stirred up. So that's the place. And I just haven't had a lot of time in the garden. It has been hot. This is the heat of the summer, now August and September. But the tomatoes are looking good with that regrowth, with that, where we stepped it up and put them in the bigger buckets. That was the key. All right, y'all have a good evening.